Hi, I'm Zach with Josh's Frogs. Josh's Frogs strongly recommends against mixing different species or morphs of dart frogs in captivity. There are three main reasons for that. Because some different species of dart frogs can hybridize, they don't do well. Some dart frogs are actually quite aggressive and they may fight with each other. Then also there's a risk of transmitting diseases. Different species or morphs of poison dart frogs can crossbreed or hybridize. Many closely related species of dart frogs are capable of breeding with each other. For instance, Dendrobates tinctorius, Dendrobates auratus, Leucomelas, and Dendrobates truncatus are all closely related and can breed together and produce offspring. When different species breed together and produce offspring, it's called hybridization, and the resulting offsprings are called hybrids. Among many other species of dart frogs, distinct populations exist that are represented by different colors and patterns in adult animals. These separate, distinct populations do not breed together in the wild, but may readily do so in captivity. Breeding of two different populations of dart frogs is called crossbreeding, and the resulting offspring are called crosses. Although hybrids and crosses are typically outwardly healthy, they are generally frowned upon in the dart frog community. Hybrids and crosses tend to vary quite a bit in appearance, but are typically quite ugly when compared to the wild types that produce them. Sometimes, hybrids or crosses resemble one parent so closely that they could be mistaken for a pure morph or species of dart frog and sold, intentionally or otherwise, as such, thus polluting a few precious bloodlines in the hobby. Once a hybrid or cross is produced, there is no going back and making the animals 100% wild type again. The phenotypic, or appearance, and genotypic, or genetic integrity of the animal is lost. With many dart frog populations at risk in the wild, the last thing we should do as responsible hobbyists is reduce the captive gene pool. Poison dart frogs are also very territorial animals and can be aggressive towards each other. It's hard to think of any species of frog as being aggressive, but poison dart frogs certainly are. Poison dart frogs tend to be relatively peaceful when young, but can become increasingly aggressive with age, especially after reaching sexual maturity, around the 10 to 12 months with most species. Within a pair or group of the same species or morph, the aggression is typically dissipated among the animals, so they can generally tolerate it without issues. When different species or morph of dart frogs are housed together, the size and aggression differences present tend to allow one or two frogs to glean the upper hand, leaving the losers to slowly perish if not removed. True, a larger vivarium, like the size of a large zoo exhibit and dense plantings, can reduce distress experienced in a mixed tank. But even the largest of mixed vivaria typically experiences losses of several frogs before the resident frog population stabilizes. Mixing non-sympatric animals may expose all animals involved to new and harmful pathogens. Sympatric animals are those animals that occur together in the wild, such as zebras and giraffes on the African savanna. Therefore, non-sympatric animals are those that do not naturally live in the same region. Because these different species do not occur naturally together, either may carry different diseases, bacteria, viruses, or even other common microorganisms that they evolved to handle but that other species may not be able to. Many of the different species and morphs of dart frogs available in the hobby are from different regions and countries from other commonly available species. Mixing species or morphs from different areas puts the frogs at risk. In short, Josh's Frogs recommend against mixing different species or morphs of dart frogs in captivity. While it can be done, we feel that most keepers will be much more successful with a single species or morph enclosure. Do what's best for your animals. Don't mix. So, not convinced yet? Then hop on over to joshsfrogs.com and see for yourself. We offer a wide variety of healthy, captive-bred frogs produced right here for you, as well as all of the dry goods and feeder insects you need to take care of your new pets.